Okay, so this episode is a bit different. So these are the only colors we're using: green and pencils and a black, because black gives a cool effect on it. But you can't see any reference here. And it's not like we have it off the screen. There is no reference. I'm gonna basically just teach Granny how to draw this. And I've done a test before, and I think it's gonna turn out great. When I did this before, it looked amazing. So we're gonna take our pencils, and we're gonna take our colors, which are right here. Dark green, green, and black. You only need one green, but I'm adding two, just maybe we want to do two. And this is pretty straightforward. So Granny's is gonna be mirrored to mine. So if I'm on this side, Granny will be on this side.
Okay.
So a little below center, you're gonna draw a kind of squiggly line that goes up in some places and maybe back down. But make sure you have some flattish area. Like right here is my flattish area.
Mm-hmm.
And make sure it doesn't go off the page.
Okay.
I went really close there, but I did not go off the page.
Okay, so how's that?
Then, yeah, it's pretty good. Then about here-ish, so a little bit below, you're going to just thicken it out a bit.
Sort of following the same shape?
Yeah, and gradually making it smaller. I messed up a little right there. And I'm just gradually making it smaller, making my flat area pretty similar in size. And like that.
Okay.
So that's going to be our branch, because we're doing a bird on a branch.
Oh, okay.
So next, we have that shape. We're going to move on to the actual bird. So you're going to take your flat area, which right there I might actually make these two spots a little skinnier.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to pause this video real quick. Okay, you have all the time you need, and you have the bad pencil.
Okay, so I'm going to come up
Just read.
and make it.
Okay, where do you want to have your bird on your stick?
Well, I guess the bird's not that heavy, so I guess he could be here. Right?
I'm going to put mine right there.
Okay.
Oh, I clicked the pause button. Okay. Well, so now we've decided I want my bird right here and Granny wants hers right there. So, to start out, you're going to draw, oops, darn it, I did that wrong. You're going to draw basically an upside down triangle. So, a straight line like that and a straight line like that. The longer you make it, the bigger the bird has to be. So,
Oh, okay. So
I'm going to make mine about that size. And you don't make it a plant at the top. Once you've gotten that, you're just going to curve the bottom. And that'll give you the tail of your bird.
Oh, okay.
Now, this is not how we usually do it, but I'm going to take my black and I'm going to give it to Granny when I'm done. We're going to color in these two spots. We'll be right back. Okay, so we've colored in our tails, and now we don't need the black for now. So, next step I think I want to do is make the little leaf. So, we're going to have one little leaf that's going to be at the end. You can do top or bottom, but just a little leaf. I'm going to move mine a little so you can see what I'm doing. And this is actually the hardest part because leaf shapes are actually kind of difficult. Just do like a traditional looking leaf. Don't do like oak or anything, just traditional.
Okay. Is my leaf too big?
No, that's actually a good size. So this is what ours look like. They're kind of like raindrops, but have a little pointier of a tip. And then you take green and you color it in.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to start with the light green, and then I'm going to take my dark green and color over it. Just give it a little texture. So that is your pop of color. When I did this the first time, I used marker, so it gave it a pop.
Oh, that's wrong.
Yeah, I'm also going to zoom out a little so you could see mine when it's over here. Okay, I'm just going to scoot yours right there.
Okay.
So now we have our leaves, and that's all the green. So now we can take our green and get rid of it.
Okay.
So now I think we're going to do the top of the bird. So you draw an oval shape that's like this. And that's going to be your body. So just quick pointer, the whole entire bird itself is going to be black. Because first drawing birds is really hard to start with. And yeah, this is more of a like shadow look. So now that we have that oval, we want to draw little U's right here. And that's going to be the bottom of the wing. So we're going to draw little U's here that look like that could be a girl's face. Like, you know, that little like curl.
With her hair.
Yeah. So now we're going to take about here-ish and we're just going to curve this around.
Oh,
Like
to make it meet.
this. Meet around the top.
Okay.
And this line right here you'd probably erase, but since we're doing shadowing, we can keep that. So now we're going to draw a circle on top.
Okay.
You're probably a little questioning it because that's not really a bird's head shape. But first, I'm not looking for perfection. And I think it's going to look good. Now, pick the way you want it to be facing. And you're just going to go like, make a point.
Oh.
And make that beak. And I have another step to the beak.
Okay.
Then you can make a little more, make it look like the beak is open.
Oh.
Kind of hard to see, but it's kind of open. I'm going to make it a little more open because mine's barely open.
Oh.
This is like one of the hardest parts. Okay. But I'm gonna fix my tail because honestly I think I have too big of a tail. So yeah. Oh, also leave a like on the video if you want us to do a blooper series where we feature every single mistake we've made. So that'll be a long episode. So like forgetting to pause. I've actually said some bad words. It's not going to be the best. Just letting you know, and it's going to be long. So I've erased there. That's not the prettiest, but we could do some shading in the background, which actually gives me a good idea for like a part 2. So if you want a part 2, I'll subscribe, leave a like, and comment part 2. So now we're just going to color in the bird.
And that's going to be black?
Black. So we'll pause this and be right back. Okay, so the next step is a really cool one. This is where we make the branch look really cool. So I advise turning your paper like this. Then on the bottom section, you're going to sketch a line, which is much like softer, along the base of the thing.
Oh, like
a little lower than halfway. And in this spot here, I'm making it even lower than that. And I'm just sketching this line. And then inside of it, I'm just shading that in. So the edge is kind of hard because you want to keep going the same direction, because same direction gives you a really clean effect. But it's kind of hard on this project. But you're just going to shade that in. I have a technique for shading that I'll show you in another video, but it's basically where you take a tissue and you just rub it over pencil, and it makes it like fade and go where you want, where you're rubbing. So that's really good for detailed work. I use that trick a lot. I've made some really cool drawings. I made this Venom once that looked amazing. So if you want to see some tutorials, I can try to do some. But there's some things that are kind of hard to do a tutorial on. So you see us, how we're like kind of rotating our paper. And that's kind of something you should do. And like I pulled it closer to me.
It'll make your hand more able to.
Oh, and also we have a special guest today,
Oh yeah.
the dog. So yeah, that's our special guest.
We should draw his paws sometime.
Oh, that'd be cute. We could draw like his little face or something.
Yeah. Oh.
So also like if you want that video. So if you can see here, this is my finished product. And since this is a detailed sketch, we can't really do a magic trick for detailed sketches. So if you want those, you have to have a compromise of no magic trick. But these are getting a special spot on the wall because they look really pretty.
Yeah.